Virgin Soul episode 13 was absolutely amazing. It really impresses me that it's not every single week. There has been a couple of slower episodes that weren't as exciting as some of the others. But at the core, I feel like Virgin Soul is topping its best episodes more times than it isn't. Episode 13 was absolutely incredible. Not only did I think it portray a really good sense of love, also did something that was really cool, because I saw a lot of people speculating that what Charius has and what humanity had would be an egg that would release a dragon similar to Bahamut. Which would make total sense, but when I thought about it, I was thinking to myself, I really hope they don't do that, because that would be so typical. And this season of Virgin Soul has been anything but that, because in Season 1, we fought Bahamut, and we defeated Bahamut, so it's like, it would make sense that they would want to replicate Bahamut and make their own version of it, which they still could, because based on how it looks, it seems like it's some sort of sentient being that can take the form and do incredible attacks. With this battle, it became a humanized hand that did a giant laser, so it wouldn't be insane that it could also take the form of a dragon. I mean, that would be perfectly fine, but I'm glad they didn't go the route of just making an artificial Bahamut, because most stories go that route, and though it wouldn't have been bad, it's much more interesting the way they went here. But I have to say, I can already tell there's going to be the Aziel fan shippers who are going to be like, oh my god, Nina just has poor taste in men, or Charius, screw this guy touching my waifu. And I really hate that, because at the core, when I watch anime, I don't watch it thinking I'm the main character, and I just don't think, like, if I was this character, I would want to be with this person. I find that to be incredibly weird, because at the core, these aren't real characters. What a story should do is make you understand why this character is doing this action, and honestly, love is the hardest thing to get that across, because love doesn't make sense. Many people, you'll be in a relationship with someone and people say, why are you with that person? And not only do you tell them to go fuck yourself, but you also just can't explain it, because why you love someone is your own reasons. But I think what this season has done very well is showcase why both Charius and Nina have affection for one another. Nina, because a lot of people try to want to ship Nina with Aziel, which makes no sense because she's shown no affection to Aziel, minus the one time that she's blushed at him, which she has done to every attractive male that she has come across. Charius is the only one who stole her heart and made it so no man besides him could actually affect her and make her turn into a dragon. So obviously she's going to have affection if it's just for looks or if it's just because they connect on a spiritual level. And Charius, a lot of people have asked, like, why doesn't he, like, kill Nina? Why doesn't he torture Nina? Why is he just letting Nina kind of off the hook more kind of willy-nilly? And it's because he loves her. Like, even if he doesn't fully understand why he's doing it, you can tell the guy likes her. When he was hiding around in town, when he was dressed up, she was the one person in his life who didn't treat him like the king, not only just because he was hidden, but she just was such a carefree persona. She was strong, she beat him in arm wrestling, like, damn, this girl has insane strength, but she also has a good spirit behind her. So of course, he's thinking to himself, I'm not gonna torture this girl, he wants to dance with her again. So how they're portraying the two's relationship, even though Nina hated the king, now that she knows he's the king, she can't fully hate the king anymore, even though she wants to, and that's why she says, hug me, and that's why, when in her dragon form, she doesn't attack the king. She goes up to him so the king can remove his gauntlet, touch her so she turns back into who she was. The two's relationship is being presented in the best possible way, but I can already tell the Aziel fan shippers are going to go nuts because apparently he's just the worst character ever, despite Aziel doing the same bullshit in Season 1. Like, I don't even hate Aziel, I think he's a great character. I actually think they gave him a character, unlike in Season 1 where he was just a cut and paste, no personality villain. In Season 2, he's absolutely great, and hopefully he's not dead and the torturing didn't kill him, but I think the way they kind of portray the two's love and how they're going to eventually be reunited is absolutely incredible. And it just goes to show that humanity is always the most interesting species when you have a series with multiple species, be it aliens from another planet, or just in the concept of just having angels and demons and things like that, because humanity is a species that just advance. In 100 years, we can advance in theory more than most species could. Like, look at, just evolution and things like that. But at the core, it's really interesting because the angels I think it's after the credits there, they're talking about how basically, even if they had these slates that they stole from us, they shouldn't have been able to build this weapon. This weapon is on the same level of Bahamut. That's exactly what humanity can do. If you give humanity an idea, if you give us a spark of inspiration, our greatest scientists, our greatest engineers can build something in an insanely short amount of time. When we started flying, it was only a short while until we were going to the moon. Humanity advances at a very fast pace. whereas angels and demons, they just rely on power, while humanity wants that power but takes that power and incorporates it with humanity's intelligence and makes something even more incredible. How they're handling this season has been absolutely incredible. I think just this episode overall was fascinating, and they're keeping a pretty level consistent with just the overall art and animation quality that has been absolutely incredible. And I think just overall that final touch between Charius and Nina in dragon form is my favorite moment in the episode. I thought it was really sweet, and goes to show you, for those people who still question if Charius is just some brutal dictator, the guy has a heart. Leading a country, especially when you are the one who's kind of revered as being the savior of humanity, you're not going to always just be, you know, sunshine and rainbows as a king. And I absolutely loved how this just shows not only is Nina and the dragon form a force to be reckoned with, don't fuck with humanity if you steal, like, we will steal your technology and make it even stronger than what you would have done. It's really impressive. I know a lot of people thought this war would go on for multiple episodes. That didn't make sense to me because we're only at the halfway mark of the series. The big war that's going to last a few episodes would be near the end of the series, because if they wrapped up the angels versus humans here, I don't know what they would do for the remainder of the second core of the series. So I actually thought it was very interesting how they handled it. It didn't go in the direction I thought with, like, you know, something like stealing power, and it didn't go the route of a lot of people speculating it was going to be a artificial dragon. So I absolutely loved everything about this episode. It blew me away, and I can't wait to dive into episode 14 next week. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Did you love the episode? Did you hate it? What was your favorite moment in the episode and why? Let me know, and before you leave, smack that like button to show your support. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.